Hello, Desert Oasis High School piano students. It is I, Mr. Geyer, here to teach you another Song of the Week. This is Song of the Week number 5. We have, this week we have chosen John Lennon's Imagine. This song is a little complicated, but we're going to teach you an easy version of it. We still haven't taught what chords exactly mean, so here's a real quick explanation. Chords happen when you stack thirds on top of each other's. Major chords, minor chords, diminished chords, augmented chords, they all have specific stacking. But really, if it looks somewhat like this, C, you stack a third, you stack another third, well, you got yourself a C major chord. Let's do that somewhere else. How about F? F, A, stack a third, you got yourself an F major chord. This song lives in the key of C, so a lot of it's going to be on the white notes. But because John Lennon's a genius, it does dabble to some other accidentals. So you may see some B flats, you may see some A flats. It's just going to add a little color for our ears. Now, I'm sticking to as simple as I possibly can. I'm going to stick to left hand. So my image is mirrored, what you're seeing right now. This is my left hand, this is my right hand, but it's a little mirrored, but it's this way it looks good in the Chordy app down below. So you should be able to see my fingers, and you should be able to see all the things that the Chordy app can do. Up here it's going to say chords. Ooh, look, a C major chord. Ooh, look, an F major chord over C. That's going to show up here. Over here, you're going to see it notated in, on a grand staff, just like we've learned. And down, way down low, you're going to actually see when stuff shows up. How cool is this app? The coolest. So what we're going to begin with, I'm going to go a little fast. I may talk in chords. You'll see that up here also. But I'll show you where to place your fingers. For this, I'm going to outline some chords. So I'm going to try to stick to 2 notes in the right hand, 1 note in the left hand, and the left hand is always going to play the roots. The 2 notes we're going to outline on our right hand are E and C. Okay? I'm mostly going to be playing half notes with my left hand, quarter notes with my right hand. That's how we'll flow, okay? Quarter, 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 left, left. Left is half notes. Quarter notes, half notes. Okay, so what did I just do? I was playing in my left hand, C, C, F, F, C, C, F, F. And that's it. You're going to repeat that a few times. In your right hand, E and C twice. Drop down the C 1 note to B, and that's going to outline. Now you're outlining the 3rd and the 7 of the chord. We're leaving out that G, but you can add it if you want, but I'm sticking to just 2 notes in the right hand. And then both those notes collapse into an F. F, root and 3rd of an F chord. There's a flashy thing John Lennon does. Does a little chromatic lick, and then we're back here, but instead of with a C, you can go all the way up to the 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we go, all the way from the top. I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, and go. 2 more times. Now on that last chord, instead of playing this little lick, you're going to stay on an F chord, but you're going to drop your lowest finger to an E, making this an F major 7 chord. And that's going to pull us to D minor. Ooh. All right, we've hit the second part of the song. It's really just a D minor chord to a G major chord, and then we drop that thumb down to create a G7, a G dominant 7 chord. Looks a little something like this. D minor. So we got root in the bass, third of that chord, and fifth of that chord. Up to a G. So D, 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 G. Drop your lowest note in the right hand. Woo-hoo. In part 3, we have 4 chords to outline with our left hand. F, G, C, E, and then that repeats. F, G, C, E, and it repeats again. F, and the last time. And that last time it's cut short, it's cut halfway, and then we go back to the beginning. The right hand is going to outline things too. So we're starting with an F major chord. The right hand's going to play the 3rd and 5th, the A and C of that F major chord. We're going up to G, so everything just moves up. Now, it's a kind of a larger jump when you go to C. We're going to outline the 5th down here. When you go to C, we're going to outline the 5th down here and the E up here. And both of those are going to collapse for the E major 7 chord. Oh, so let's go back and do that again. The G and E collapse to A flat. It's really a G sharp in here, but A flat, D, which is the 3rd and 7th of an E major chord. And then you're back at the F chord, F-A-C. If I'm going too fast, you can always go back and watch this video again. Here's part 3 in its entirety, starting with an F chord. 1, 2, here it is. C chord, E dominant chord, back to F, C, collapse, F, and then half of a Now you've got the whole song. Stay safe, practice lots. John Lennon's Imagine.